Welcome back to the channel, U.S. Rare Coins News, Top 1. The 1972 D. Kennedy half dollar is not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a story frozen in silver and copper nickel, and a must-watch for coin collectors and enthusiasts. At first glance, it might seem like a simple half dollar you could find in your pocket or a drawer, but this coin has a world of value, rarity, and fascinating details that make it much more than face value. This particular coin features the iconic profile of President John F. Kennedy on the front, a design that has captured the admiration of collectors since its introduction in 1964. The reverse proudly displays the presidential seal, a majestic eagle with a shield, clutching arrows and an olive branch, a symbol of strength, peace, and resilience. The D Mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, and while millions were minted, not all coins are the same in quality or rarity. The first thing collectors notice is the condition. Most 1972 D. Kennedy half dollars were circulated heavily, and wear on the high points of Kennedy's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the lettering is common. However, coins that retain sharp details, crisp lettering, and original luster are much more sought after. High-quality uncirculated coins, especially those that have not been touched or cleaned, are particularly valuable to collectors. Beyond condition, the real excitement comes from rare varieties and minting errors. Some 1972 D. Kennedys show double die features, where the date or lettering appears slightly doubled due to a minting anomaly. Others may have off-center strikes, where the design is shifted, creating a noticeable and collectible variation. Die cracks, small raised lines caused by imperfections in the minting die, are another error that adds value. Clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a minting mishap, are extremely rare and highly prized by collectors. Even subtle differences in the edge, lettering, or relief can dramatically increase the appeal and value of the coin. Silver content also plays a role in the coin's desirability. While the 1972 D. Kennedy half dollar is primarily copper nickel, uncirculated examples from certain sets may contain higher quality finishes, making them even more collectible. Coins from proof sets, struck with extra care for collectors, are often mirror-like and flawless, standing out immediately from standard circulation coins. One of the most thrilling aspects for collectors is that many of these coins are still out there, hiding in old collections, jars, or drawers. A coin that looks ordinary to most people could be a rare find waiting to be discovered. That sense of possibility is what makes collecting coins like the 1972 D. Kennedy half dollar so exciting, a hunt for history, beauty, and sometimes unexpected value. Top 2. The 1967 Kennedy half dollar is more than just a coin, it's a snapshot of history, a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, and a piece that continues to fascinate coin collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. At first glance, it might seem like a simple half dollar, but once you examine it closely, you'll discover a world of history, rarity, and hidden value that makes it a must-have for serious collectors. This coin carries the iconic profile of President Kennedy on the obverse, a design that has been admired since its introduction in 1964. His youthful, determined visage captured a nation's admiration and has made this coin timeless. The reverse features the presidential seal, a bold eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by stars and lettering, symbolizing strength, peace, and American pride. What makes the 1967 half dollar particularly interesting is its place in coin history. By this year, the coins were no longer made with silver for circulation, they were minted primarily in a copper-nickel clad composition, making circulated examples common, but uncirculated and proof coins still hold significant appeal. Collectors pay special attention to the condition of the coin. Many 1967 Kennedy half dollars were used in everyday transactions, leaving wear on Kennedy's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the lettering. Coins that retain original detail, sharp edges, and their mint luster are highly prized. High-grade uncirculated examples, especially those untouched by cleaning or circulation, are much more valuable than their worn counterparts. The real excitement for collectors, however, comes from rare minting errors and varieties. Some coins exhibit double dies, where numbers or letters appear slightly doubled due to a minting anomaly, making them instantly collectible. Off-center strikes, where the design is shifted from its normal position, die cracks appearing as raised lines on the surface, or clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin is missing, are all highly sought-after errors. Even subtle variations in the relief, the edge, or the alignment can make a coin stand out among millions. Minted, proof and uncirculated coins from this year are particularly interesting. The 1967 coins were part of special mint sets for collectors, and these coins often retain a brilliant, reflective surface that makes them look almost new today. Proof-like coins from circulation issues, with their strong strikes and glossy finishes, also attract attention because they appear sharper and more detailed than standard circulation coins. What makes this coin even more fascinating is that many examples are still out there, quietly sitting in old collections, coin rolls, or drawers. A coin that seems ordinary at first glance could be a rare error or a high-grade example waiting to be discovered. For collectors, that sense of possibility is thrilling, the chance to uncover a piece of history that holds more value than most people realize. So, if you come across a 1967 Kennedy half-dollar, take a moment to examine it. Look closely at the date, check the details of Kennedy's portrait, the eagle's feathers, and the lettering. Inspect for double dies, off-center strikes, or any unusual characteristics. That careful attention could reveal a coin that is not only historically significant but also valuable. Top 3. The 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar is much more than a coin you might find in a pocket or a jar. It's a fascinating piece of American history, a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, and a collectible that continues to captivate coin enthusiasts around the world. At first glance, it may seem like just another half-dollar, but once you examine it closely, you'll realize that it holds a story, rare varieties, and potential value that makes it a true treasure for collectors. On the obverse, the coin features the familiar and iconic profile of President Kennedy. His youthful and confident expression has made this design timeless, capturing the spirit and admiration of a nation. The reverse features the presidential seal, with a bold eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by stars and lettering, a symbol of strength, unity, and American pride. The D. Mint mark reveals that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, and while millions were minted for circulation, not all coins are the same in terms of condition, rarity, or collectible appeal. Condition plays a huge role in determining the value of a 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Most coins from this year were used in everyday transactions, which means wear is common on the hair of Kennedy, the feathers of the eagle, and the lettering around the edges. Coins that have preserved their original detail, crisp lines, and mint luster are far more desirable to collectors. High-quality uncirculated examples, untouched by handling or cleaning, can become the centerpiece of any coin collection. The real thrill for collectors comes from rare varieties and minting errors. Some 1973 D coins feature double dies, where the numbers or letters appear slightly doubled due to an anomaly during striking. Off-center strikes, where the design is shifted from the coin center, are visually striking and highly sought after. Die cracks, visible as raised lines across the coin, or clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a minting error, are extremely rare and can drastically increase the coin's value. Even small differences in lettering, relief depth, or edge thickness can make a seemingly ordinary coin much more collectible. Special collector coins from this year also add to the appeal. Proof coins or high-quality uncirculated pieces produced for mint sets have mirror-like surfaces and incredibly sharp details that make them stand out immediately. These coins are often highly prized because they were struck with extra care and never intended for circulation. Their flawless appearance makes them a top choice for collectors looking to enhance the quality and prestige of their collection. What makes this coin even more exciting is the fact that many examples are still out there, waiting to be discovered. They might be tucked away in old coin rolls, drawers, or inherited collections, and a careful examination could reveal a rare error or a high-grade uncirculated coin that significantly exceeds its face value. For collectors, the thrill of discovery, finding a hidden gem in a coin that most people overlook, is part of what makes the hobby so rewarding. So the next time you come across a 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar, take a closer look. Examine the details of Kennedy's portrait, the eagle on the reverse, and the edges. Check for double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or any unusual features. That careful attention could reveal a coin with far more historical and monetary value than you might expect. Top 4. The 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar is more than just a coin you might find in your change jar, it's a collectible with history, rarity, and potential value that makes it truly fascinating for coin enthusiasts. While it may look like a standard half dollar at first glance, a closer look reveals details, errors, and features that can make this coin a prized possession for collectors around the world. On the obverse, the coin features the familiar profile of President John F. Kennedy, a design that has become iconic since its introduction in 1964. His youthful, confident face captures the admiration of generations, making the coin instantly recognizable. The reverse shows the presidential seal with a bold eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, encircled by lettering and stars, a powerful symbol of American pride, strength, and resilience. The D Mint mark signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the major U.S. mints, which produced millions of these coins for circulation. But among these millions, some coins stand out because of condition, errors, and rarity. Condition is the first factor collectors look at when evaluating a 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar. Many coins from this year were used in everyday transactions, leaving wear on the high points like Kennedy's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the lettering. Coins that retain original mint luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces are much more desirable. High-quality uncirculated examples, untouched by circulation or cleaning, can become centerpiece coins in a collection, attracting attention from collectors worldwide. The most exciting aspect of this coin, however, lies in rare minting errors and unique varieties. Some 1983 D. Kennedys show doubled dies, where the date, lettering, or design appears slightly doubled due to minting anomalies. Off-center strikes, where the design is shifted from the coin center, create visually unusual coins that are highly collectible. Die cracks, small raised lines caused by imperfections in the minting dies, and clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin is missing, are all examples of rare errors that can dramatically increase a coin's value. Even subtle differences in relief, rim thickness, or design alignment can make certain coins highly sought after. Proof and uncirculated coins from this year are also highly desirable. The San Francisco Mint produced proof versions with mirror-like surfaces and sharp, detailed strikes that never entered circulation. These coins are especially attractive because they maintain their brilliance over time and often outperform standard circulation coins in both visual appeal and market value. Proof-like uncirculated coins, sometimes struck for collectors from Denver or Philadelphia, are also prized for their near-mint appearance. What makes the 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar even more thrilling for collectors is the potential to find one hiding in a coin roll, jar, or old collection. A coin that appears ordinary to most people could reveal a rare variety, an unusual error, or a pristine uncirculated example worth significantly more than face value. For enthusiasts, that sense of discovery, uncovering a hidden treasure, is part of the excitement and allure of coin collecting. So when you come across a 1983 D. Kennedy half dollar, examine it carefully. Look at the details of Kennedy's portrait, the eagle on the reverse, and the mint mark. Check for double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unusual features. That careful inspection could reveal a coin with historical significance and significant collector value. Top 5. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar is a coin that carries much more than its 50-cent face value. It carries history, artistry, and the fascination of collectors worldwide. At first glance, it might look like an everyday coin, something you could find in your pocket, jar, or old coin collection. But for those who look closer, this coin tells a story, reveals rare varieties, and can hold surprising value that makes it a must-watch for any coin enthusiast. On the obverse, the coin features the iconic profile of President John F. Kennedy. Since its introduction in 1964, this design has been one of the most recognizable in American coinage. Kennedy's youthful, confident expression captures the spirit of a nation, and collectors are drawn to the way the details of his hair, eyes, and facial features remain sharp in high-quality coins. The reverse showcases the presidential seal with a powerful eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by stars and lettering. This design emphasizes strength, unity, and national pride, making the coin as visually striking as it is historically significant. The D. Mint mark on many 1973 coins shows it was struck at the Denver Mint, although Philadelphia coins without a mint mark are also common. While millions of these half-dollars were produced, not all of them have retained their original beauty or value. Circulated coins often show signs of wear, especially on the high points of Kennedy's hair or the eagle's feathers, making well-preserved examples particularly desirable. Coins that maintain their original luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces are far more attractive to collectors and can become centerpiece coins in a collection. What truly excites collectors about the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar are the rare varieties and minting errors. Some coins show double dies, where numbers or letters appear slightly doubled due to a minting anomaly. Off-center strikes, where the design is shifted from the coin center, create visually striking coins that are instantly collectible. Die cracks, which appear as raised lines on the surface, and clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a minting mishap, are extremely rare and highly valuable. Even subtle differences in lettering, rim thickness, or relief depth can make a coin stand out among millions, turning a seemingly ordinary coin into a prized collectible. High-quality uncirculated and proof coins from this year are particularly sought after. Proof coins, produced with special care for collectors, have mirror-like finishes and sharp details that never entered circulation. These coins are prized for their flawless appearance and historical significance. Proof-like uncirculated coins from the Denver or Philadelphia mints are also desirable for collectors who seek coins with exceptional strike quality and visual appeal. Another exciting aspect of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is the potential to find one hidden in a jar, coin roll, or old collection. A coin that appears ordinary to most people could reveal a rare variety, a minting error, or a high-grade example worth significantly more than face value. This sense of discovery is what makes collecting coins thrilling, the possibility that a common-looking coin could be a hidden treasure waiting to be found. So, if you come across a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, take the time to examine it carefully. Look at the date, mint mark, and the details of Kennedy's portrait and the eagle on the reverse. Inspect for double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unusual features. That close inspection could reveal a coin that is historically significant and financially valuable. Most circulated 1973 Kennedy half-dollars are worth just a few dollars above face value. High-quality uncirculated examples can range from several tens to a few $100s. Rare error coins and top-grade specimens have sold for several $1,000s, and in exceptional auction cases, some have exceeded $10,000.